Hey, what's up, everybody? On Spreaker, we're just joined in here. This is going to be doing audio right now. We're also going live on Twitter. Now, the microphone I'm using keeps flipping around on me, so I'm not sure what the best solution for a Twitter streaming. Maybe that's a little better, get you a little bit better, more in the face kind of direct vocal. So we're going to be looking at some shit tonight. We're going to take a quick gander at the market. We're going to be doing some charts and stuff later at 11. I got some beans and pasta, which are mighty damn good. Mm-mm-mm. If you haven't tried beans and pasta, you are doing yourself a major disservice. I'm telling you that right now. Mm-mm-mm. Mmm. Darn good, son. We got our stuff. Let's do a few sound effects while I continued to eat. I'm going to go ahead and mute it for a minute. Don't have any music ready to play. We were building a music playlist. We're going to turn this into a variety show. And we're going to start doing a radio station, by the way, too. Have your own radio station. What are you talking about? It's 2023. You crazy? Well, I'll let you decide. But anyway, I'll be right back. I'm sure if I can pause this and enable so the audio source can't be heard. Thinking about buying a new guitar. A new guitar's on the horizon. I'm going to shop for it. I'm going to order one today. I used to like to eat broccoli, but I no longer like to eat broccoli anymore. I prefer cauliflower. Please get me some more oil. I just need a little more oil. Just pour a little more in the pan. Drizzle some more oil over when you're done cooking. And be sure to put a little extra oil on the plate so you can dip the food in the oil. Just please give me a lot of oil. I need some oil now. I know a guy that's got a tip on a stock. It's a sure thing. Predicting 800% gain this week alone, but it's going to take $50,000. Going to have to wire it to this address. And just don't say anything. We don't know anything about it. You can just hand me the cash. I'll put it in. We'll invest that cash. It's a sure thing. Guaranteed easy money. Easy money. Sugar. I want more sugar now. Get me sugar. Stop. I want more salt. Why does it stink so bad outside right now? I'm thinking about doing is reading a book. Gonna get a book. I'm gonna sit down and I'm going to read the entire thing from start to finish over the course of a weekend. I'm gonna order that book. What was I just talking about? Thinking about buying a new guitar. A new guitar's on the horizon. I'm going to shop for it. I'm going to order one today. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I had a few minutes to eat. I've shoveled down a lot of food in that short period of time. Powering through. Oh, man, I got to move it down the stomach here. Getting stuck. Oh, geez, that was a lot of food to eat in that short amount of time. I just wanted to be back. And if you were on Twitter, you got to enjoy. You got to enjoy everything if you're on Twitter. And still making noises right now. Burnt my dang lip yesterday. Burnt my dang lip yesterday. Let's go ahead and see if I can find a sound for that. Is there a sound for that? Maybe not. We don't know. Is there a sound for that? All right, I can't find one. It's not working. I guess you can't add sounds while it's live. Is that what it is? So we're going to do the lead in. If you're on Twitter, you're missing all the sound effects and stuff like that. Join us over on Spreaker. You can look for Techno Twerps over there. You can also go to Apple
Spotify, all the major things, I believe. I'm not sure if it's on Amazon yet. We're checking on it. We're going to add to every single podcast hosting platform in the entire United States. We're not going to be happy until we dominate the airwaves.
Thinking about buying a new guitar.
All right. Everybody's thinking about buying a new guitar. Who doesn't want a guitar? I was on a row last week. We were going really fast. We were moving into the ad information, ballyhooing around. End up with a burnt lip right now. And that's okay. It's just how it is. And if for whatever reason I didn't feel like this wasn't feeling great this morning. And not if I was feeling super bad, but it didn't really meander around the market much. You had that crazy lift, and you could see there's technical reasons, but normally you don't get a drop like that. And you're saying you missed out on the billions of dollars, man. What do you mean you didn't buy SPX calls and cash them in at the end of the day like everybody with normal sense did? Anybody with normal sense would have bought them calls right out of the gate. What do you mean? Let's go look at this data you got up here on your charts. Thinkorswim's taking a while to load your charts up. Well, that's okay. We're going to look at the market tonight, 11 o'clock. We're only going to start doing the market one time tonight. Screenshots, screen shares, audio talks, all that fun jazz. Action-packed until all of your listening experiences, no matter where you're listening from. Unless you're listening to Twitter and you just hear me eat and make funny noises with my foot tapping a song. See, tapping Teen Spirit, tapping some Nirvana there? Is he tapping some Van Halen? You be the judge on that one. So he had to move up today, and just straight out of the gate, he had a ghost candle. So I call these ghost candles. You're going to see when I do the video again. I talked about it a lot yesterday. Right out of the gate, and he had the opening candle was not. That was just a long candle wick. Second candle, ghost candle, and then the next one continued. So from that point, it was just up. So you had a ghost candle at 11 a.m. now. Went from 40.29 to almost 40.46. And the next candle reversed again. You saw two previews of the damage getting ready to be done, and they yanked it right back up to a little bit higher. It was pretty about 40.51 to 40.56.75, just enough to squeeze everybody out. Who was trying to do a double bottom over here. This candle, they squeeze them out over here. You can't see what I'm doing because it's not on video yet. It was live as a Memorex. And they went from 40.56.75 down here to 40.16. So a nice $40 drop right there in the middle of the day. And they tried to recover it, and they're going to chop around 40.30, 40.30, 40.35. I'm not sure why I got one at 40.29, but I guess I put it there. It seems to be all right. And you'd almost put a double band in here. This level. We're going to look at the charts tonight. Not so interested in anything this week other than ES and SPY. When you get the big sell down like you had the other day, and then they eat it right back up, they did eat it up in two sessions, but the previous one, okay, it came down. So that was two sessions down, two sessions up. They just went ahead and bought the whole damn drop on all the way back up just because they can. And if you look at it on a chart, it's highly unusual. We've had a lot of sells and pops, but that one was definitely highly unusual. Basically around 39.80, you saw some unusual activity. If you're not comfortable with it, set it out. You see something that's going too heavy, too fast, too far in one direction, you don't like it. You see right here coming to 30. Now I'm going to do this a little bit later. I'm hoping to get my setup on this other audio interface. So, but even so, now you've had some unusual stuff here recently. In fact, all the way from 3,500, it'll pop up, sell, They only had two really notable, well, one, two, three notable sells. There's some other sells in there. There's only been three notable sells since, in fact, notable sell since like November the 14th, to be honest with you. There was a notable sell on, this looks to be is that the 29th? What is that? I'm not sure. So we'll look at this in a little bit more detail. Just wanted to get on here and talk about a few things. I'm not sure. I'm going to pull up some. I don't know if I have everything up here or not. Got everything opened up too much. You ever end up with like 2,000 windows open, your browser's open? I mean, the same damn website's open like 9 times to the same damn page. What's the purpose in that? What? You just open shit up and you forget about it. You ever do it and you have like 9 billion browser windows open? Like 9 billion. Not million, but billion. Literally. No system's just living and breathing web browsers. So there's some news right now in the cannabis industry. Let's see. What the heck? I mean, I'm getting out of here, this cannabis industry. There's no good news on there. Hulk Hogan, Jimmy Hart. What else is trending tonight? We're going to be trending on Twitter. We're actually probably going to do this. This is a good way to fill in some time, to be honest with you. The top of this page, and you're probably on Twitter. You already see all this shit, but maybe you don't. Need to get a new chair. That's in the progress. Always got to get something. Some of these tags, you click on them. iOS 16.3. Can I actually update that right now? I looked for it earlier. Be released to the public today. Mac OS 13.2. I mean, am I that desperate? Do I have to check and see if my Mac's ready to update? Well, I'm getting ready to, darn it.
guitars on the horizon.